crime has been on the uptick, particularly with drug cartels in Mexico. They're doing their activities, including violent activities, in very public spaces. And unfortunately, some of those crimes involve tourists, as well as tourists end up being innocent bystanders, or what is considered, I hate to use the word, but collateral damage.
A former DEA agent with a message to American tourists looking to travel to Mexico after his wife was shot and killed at a resort in Tulum last month. He's warning U.S. visitors of rampant violence by drug cartels at popular vacation hotspots. This comes as spring breakers are getting ready to party in the Caribbean islands and Mexico as well. Let's bring in Ted Williams, former D.C. police detective, defense attorney, and a Fox News contributor. It is sad, Ted, to think that, some of these young people who are just looking for maybe a place in the sun and a place to have a little bit of a party really have to worry about their own personal safety. But that's the world we live in these days.
John, you're absolutely right. It's the world we live in. I can remember as a kid growing up in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and my spring break consisted of getting a pole and going down to the bayou and fish. Now you have these kids who are traveling internationally over and over every year for spring break. And John, I have at least 5 rules that I believe that they need to be aware of. Number 1, abide by the laws of that country. They need to know the laws of that country as they go there. Number 2, always participate in activity with a group. Never go out alone by yourself. Always have someone with you, or let someone know where you are. Number 3, and I mean never use drugs in these countries. The last thing you want is to be locked up in one of these countries for drug usage, or to come back to this country in a pine box because you use drugs. Number 4, never go out alone with the locals in these various venues. Always go with someone else, or let someone else know where you're going. And number 5, make sure you have access to the embassy phone number. All 5 of these things are significant for survival in a foreign country, John.
Yeah, fentanyl is one of the issues that anybody, really anywhere in the world, has to watch out for, because it can be added to drinks, it can be added to, other drugs, marijuana, whatever, and it is really, really dangerous.
It is very, very, very dangerous, and you are absolutely right. We are confiscating, unfortunately, in this country every day, more and more fentanyl pills, and we're having more and more individuals die as a result of a fentanyl overdose. Yeah.
California is trying to get a handle on this. There is a bipartisan effort underway to try to deal with the epidemic of fentanyl deaths, which just in California alone is reaching roughly 1,000 a month. Unbelievable numbers, Ted.
What you just said is surprising. Bipartisan, meaning that both sides of the aisle are trying to come together on something that is very dangerous to California and to this country. We found in California alone last year there were 12,000 drug overdoses, John, and they confiscated 62,000 pounds of fentanyl, enough to kill everybody in this country and in the world twice over. So, we have a drug problem, a fentanyl problem, clearly.
All right. So your final word to those who are traveling outside the country for spring break, Ted?
Be safe. Be smart. Use your common sense and judgment as you travel outside of this country.
Yeah. Very good advice. All right. Ted Williams. Good to talk to you, Ted. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.